Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, who am I really? Not the version of you shaped by expectations, nor the one defined by labels, but the essence of who you truly are? It's a question most people avoid because it's uncomfortable. It forces you to confront the truth. And sometimes the truth is buried under layers of fear, doubt, and the weight of the world's opinions. But the journey to knowing yourself is the most important journey you'll ever take. It's not just about finding peace, it's about finding power, the kind of power that lets you walk through life with clarity, purpose, and confidence. Too often, we live according to a script written by others. Society tells us what success looks like. Family imposes expectations, and friends mirror the trends we think we should follow. But deep inside, there's a voice, a faint whisper that knows the truth. That voice is you. There's a story I once heard about a sculptor who created a masterpiece. When asked how he did it, he said, "The sculpture was already there. I just chipped away everything that wasn't it." That's what knowing yourself is about. You're already a masterpiece, but you have to chip away the doubts, the fears, and the false identities to reveal your true self. Self-discovery begins with silence. In a world so loud, filled with constant notifications, opinions, and noise, silence is revolutionary. Sit with yourself. Ask yourself what brings you joy. Not fleeting pleasure, but the kind of joy that makes time disappear. Reflect on what frustrates you, what excites you, and what you dream of when no one is watching. It's not an easy process. You'll uncover parts of yourself that you've hidden even from yourself. You'll realize that some of your goals were never truly yours, but borrowed from someone else's vision. It's like cleaning out a cluttered attic, messy at first, but liberating in the end. Knowing yourself also means accepting yourself. It's not just about celebrating your strengths, but also embracing your weaknesses. Think about Thomas Edison. He failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. But he didn't see failure as the end. He saw it as part of the process. Imagine if Edison had given up because he believed the voices that told him he wasn't good enough. Knowing yourself gives you the resilience to keep going, because you understand that your failures don't define you, they refine you. But knowing yourself isn't just about looking inward. It's also about breaking free from the chains of external validation. How many times have you done something just to hear someone say, "I'm proud of you"? How often have you followed a path because it seemed like the right thing to do, even when your heart wasn't in it? It's time to stop living for applause and start living for authenticity. I once knew a man who left a high-paying corporate job to become a teacher. His friends thought he was crazy. But he told me, "I've never felt richer. Every day I wake up excited to do something that aligns with who I am." That's the kind of life you deserve, not one that looks good on the outside but feels hollow on the inside. The beauty of knowing yourself is that it's a journey without a destination. You'll keep learning, evolving, and uncovering new layers of who you are. And that's the point. Life isn't about reaching a final version of yourself. It's about the joy of discovery, the courage to change, and the wisdom to grow. So I leave you with this challenge. Don't settle for a life that doesn't feel like your own. Start the journey today. Sit with yourself in silence. Ask the hard questions. Chip away at what isn't you. And when you do, you'll find that the person you discover is stronger, wiser, and more extraordinary than you ever thought. Thank you.